exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream in me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Unmute me, I guess.
But try and vote every chance I get. You can't change nothing if you don't do that. I pay my taxes even when it hurts. Sometimes I think though it's just getting worse. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing, baby? It is Thursday. It's Thursday, I think. Tyler, Travis, I'm sorry, would you turn on that light? There you go. Trying to get everything set up here the way we're supposed to be. It is indeed Thursday, and I'm glad y'all are here. Oh, that's the wrong slide right there. That's the one I was looking for. Anyway, it is indeed Thursday. I'm glad y'all are here. Dizzy Duke was the first one to jump in. Karen, followed by Karen Van Wyck, Mark Perkins, Martha Smart, thank you for being here. Tamara Harrington, darling, thank you. Gary Spring is here. Larry Scott, Dorothy Tyndall, Michael James is with us. Let me see. Who else is here? BW is here. The Remixtress is with us. Sonia C is like it. No, you didn't miss anything, baby. Robin Lyons is here. Jay Clayton and Stephanie are practicing up on Beer and Bud Friday. Good deal. Spotman is with us. Thank you for being here, brother. Gary Springs all the way up in Canada. Elena Jars. Mark Perkins is here. Donald Ware, thank you very much. Let me see. Nancy Halverson is in the room. Jan Beach, Michael Falbister, Lady Freedom Roxon. Indeed, she does. Yeah, about that missile shit. Irish Giselle is in the house rocking that T-shirt, I'm sure. Let me see. Dennis Utenreiner, thank you for being here, brother. Always a pleasure to see you in there. Keith Ellis, thank you. Melvis Roberts, thank you. Let me get on down here before I get lost. Who else is in there? David Billings is here. Oh, just jumped on me. Ardessa the Purple Moon Dragon. Anyway, it's Thursday, baby. It's Thursday and I'm still alive. Proof of life, baby. That's right. Proof of life. That's the way I feel right now. There were 3 other posts that we had in a corner that we had to get out today. So we finished all of that. And now there was no bulldozer. We were expecting a bulldozer to be outside the door this morning. No bulldozer. So we don't know what happened, but we're ready. Anytime they're wanting to come over and bulldoze the property, it's fine with us. Anyway, what's going on? Well, how do I start this? Well, let me start with the day's news, because I got something over here. Well, now let's start with this, because obviously y'all are seeing my new shirt, baby. And I want to thank Dr. Todd, who is in the audience right now. He's down there listening, and I want to thank him tremendously for sending me this shirt. It's Putin is a dick. That's what it says right there on the shirt. But wait, there's more. There's more, and it's from the Lakeside Brewery. There's a little emblem down here. Lakeside Brewery. And they put out this shirt. Putin is a dick. Got Putin's face right there. I'm going to wear this town real But wait, there's more. I did mention it was a brewery. Lakeside Brewery has put out a beer, and it is in a 1-quart can bottle. There it is. Putin is a dick beer. Now, this just amazes me. And thank goodness, oh Lord, shit, they're all so heavy. Thank goodness he said 2 of them. Because mañana, Beer and Bud Friday, I'm going to drink one of them. And the other one, I'm not going to open that, baby. That's going to go right next to my Save the World beer. And I'm going to treasure that forever. But we will drink one tomorrow. Now I want to read what's on this can, because it lends itself to who the American people are. We're 1 month into this war now in Ukraine. Putin is a dick beer, and it says this crowler supports the refugees of Ukraine. Lakefront Brewery is donating $10 to the National Bank of Ukraine humanitarian assistance to Ukraine affected by Russia's aggression to help the refugees of the war. This crowler costs an extra $5, and we are matching those funds for a full $10 from each crowler going to those in need. So when you buy one of these, and like I said, it's the Lakefront Brewing Company. I don't know if you can order that online or not. Putin is a dick beer. And now this brewery, I got a note from Dr. Todd here, and this brewery is in a rather red district of Wisconsin. And so they take great pleasure. As a matter of fact, I understand the city council threatened them with a lawsuit and to take down a sign in their town. And they went to court, and the brewery won. And so they got Putin as a dick beer. And I'm waiting to drink it. I want to taste it. But I am so impressed with a small brewery in Wisconsin that has taken the step to not only poke a finger in Putin's eye. Get my glasses back on here. But to send $10 per beer to the Ukrainian people for help. It's an outstanding humanitarian offer right there. And but wait, there's more. Not only do we have a fine Putin is a dick beer and a Putin is a dick shirt, but I also got a can of Minocqua Biden beer. I don't know if you can see that. Let's get it tilted or whatever so you can see there it is. There's Joe Biden on the front. It is Biden beer. There it is. Thank you very much. And he only sent 1 can of this. So I'm thinking I don't want to open it either, because there's something like this. We don't see this, anywhere. It's a treasure. And I want to thank Dr. Todd for keeping us abreast in beer here. But wait, there's more. I did mention it's Dr. Todd, and Dr. Todd also evidently is knowledgeable of the aches and pains that I have been going through lately. And believe me, today's the cherry on top, let's say. Anyway, I got medicine, baby. He sent me 3 different kinds of medicine. This one is called, I haven't opened them up yet. Oh, but I need to. This one is called rock sauce, and it is for it is fire. You rub on aches and pains, and then he sent a professional grade strength of BioFreeze, which I've used this product before, pretty good product, and so I don't know what the professional line is, and then a can of China gel. And there's a little note written on me that this company likes to use that China and throw it in the Republicans' face up there in Wisconsin. So 3 different kinds of pain rub here that I guarantee you there's not enough of it in the world right now, because I'm wore out. And then after I got done doing that, came in and washed the dog, and shit, I'm wore out. Anyway. not so wore out that I didn't pay attention to the news this morning. When I woke up, I saw a little clip on the news this morning, and I'm sure y'all probably have seen it also. And it gave me a surge, baby, another surge, and that was that a Russian ship, a Russian LST, a landing ship carrying tanks and armored personnel carriers, weapons, ammunition, and everything was parked in a harbor there in Ukraine, the Orth. And the video shows it. It was attacked by Ukraine soldiers. And I mean to tell you, that thing, it blew up big time, baby. This is a major ship, plus all the equipment that it was delivering, including a fuel storage area, and two looked like destroyers or something, tied up alongside of her. And those two are seriously damaged and had to make a run for open water. And both of those were smoking when they were going through the water. That's a major attack, and it's a major hit for on Russia. And Putin is not going to be happy about that shit. So we're going to have to pay attention. I think bad things are going to happen in the coming days, because it is a big blow to Russia. Joe Biden is over in Brussels right now, meeting with the leaders of NATO, all of the leaders of NATO, and the G7. So there are major discussions going on how we're going to proceed with this incident over in Ukraine, how things are going to go, because they are feeling that Donnie Boy might try to use chemical weapons, and if he does, what is the response going to be? This is not going to slow down anytime soon. It looks like it's going to step up, and so as the world holds its breath to see what's going to happen, I can take a little solace in the fact that we have people like the good folks up there at Lakeside Brewery who are reaching out in any way they can to help the Ukrainian people. We are going to accept, as I understand it, 100,000 Ukrainian refugees in the United States. I think we could do better. We're talking millions of people that have fled, and America needs to open its heart as much as Europe is doing. So anyway, Aussie Dave, how are things down under, my friend? Dave. Oh, there you are.
All right, mate. I'm driving in the country at the moment. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me, John?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm driving in the country, so I may lose connection. So I want to get a couple of things off my chest.
Get after
Number
it.
one, I'm ashamed to be a citizen. I'm ashamed to be a citizen that it can't protect one country from one man. With all the stuff we learned from World War II, we're no better off than World War II or before. Pisses me off. Mr. Bragg, he has given Trump a freedom card. Evidence shows that he was so guilty of so many crimes that these two workers that left his employee because he was not going to charge Trump. They put so much work into it. The evidence is there. He's fucking guilty. He should go down. And Bragg has given him a free card. It pissed me off. And the amount of support Putin's getting from the American public, not all of them, 10% of them maybe, but it's still shit.
It's a small percentage, but again, squeaky wheel. You know, those that stand up in this country for Putin, and there's not that many. Of course, I could point one to one down the street, I believe, but
the problem is, John, the ones that are making noise are the people, the ones like the Lindsey Graham sort of people who've got a voice, who've got an audience that'll listen to them, and that's the sad part.
They've been busy the last few days trying to use their voice in the confirmation hearings for Judge Jackson.
Disgusting.
It is. The whole damn thing was disgusting. The Republican Party makes an ass out of itself every time they try to do this shit. It was rather disgusting how they treated her. You know,
they treated her like a second-class citizen when she was the most qualified, the most qualified for the job.
The most qualified.
More than any judges there now.
Yes. She has more experience than 43 of the previous 58 judges.
Correct.
And she's
Correct.
got more experience than 3 of them. I wrote them down. 3 of the sitting judges right now, including John Roberts and Brett Kavanaugh and somebody else. Oh Lord. Yeah. No, we got work to do, baby.
We know why, John.
She'll be
It's
confirmed,
the color
though.
of her skin.
Huh?
It's the color of her It's the color of her skin. That's all it is. The color of her skin.
Well, now they won't admit to that. They're trying to hang a pedophile ring around her neck.
Sure.
That's what they're trying to do, and they're playing to the maggot QAnon crowd who they think, like Ted Cruz and Lindsey, they think they're going to get elected by these people. That they have enough of them that they can. It's a major. It's not. It's not. They're a bunch of quacks. Is there a lot of them? Yes, there's a lot of quacks, a lot of dumbass idiots, but not near the amount of good people in this country to make
It's getting out of hand, John. It is getting out of hand, and I'm sorry to say that every day that Mr. Biden doesn't push back, his numbers will drop. He's not his numbers probably, but his opinion or the polls that approve of him.
I think Biden took
he's not pushing.
I think Biden took a big step today. You know, the reason I think that Putin decided to go into Ukraine in the first thing is because he thought NATO was weak. Why? Because of the last guy. When Donnie the Dick was in there, he did his best to destroy NATO. He threatened to pull out of NATO. I'm thinking Putin thought NATO was pretty damn weak. So he took his move on Ukraine. He was not expecting Ukraine to answer the call the way they did, and I don't think he expected at all for NATO to come together the way it has. And I think today's meeting with all of them demonstrates that Biden is putting this thing forward. But I think he's being cautious as he has to. Go ahead,
John.
Yeah.
Look. You Americans and us Australians and the Germans, most Europeans in NATO know where all the Russian submarines are. We are so far ahead in that technology, it's not funny. We know that this one man cannot hold the world at ransom to lead, for example, for some other parts to come along and do the same thing.
No.
Now, if he launches anything from Russia, we can shoot it down. We know where his subs are, and I don't think his submarine commanders will launch. They're getting Western world news. They're not being blocked. They know what's going on. If Putin says launch your nukes, they won't launch.
Yeah.
But any ground-based nukes that are launched, we can shoot them down. Now, should be no fear of Putin. In actual fact, Putin's more scared of NATO than NATO realizes. We've got to make an example of this man. Otherwise, for the next 20, 50 years, someone will jump up and do it again. And now we've got China, who is now threatened Australia. They've put bases in the Solomon Islands, which is virtually an Australian territory. That is a rub in our noses. We're pissed off about it. And, it's only a matter of time before China moves on Taiwan. If Putin gets away with this shit, it'll make it easier for China.
If Putin gets away with Ukraine, then yes, China will push on Taiwan. I believe
we're starting a snowball situation.
We've given China enough heads up here that if they side with Russia on this, if they start supporting Russia, there's going to be serious sanctions put against China. China doesn't want that. And yes, I understand they are trying to build a base down in the Solomon Islands.
Well, they've just
that
signed a
threatens
deal.
Australia.
The Solomon Islands have signed.
Yeah,
they've signed. They signed last night. It's big news in Australia. We now have China and their threat on our doorstep.
Yeah.
Now, I know that sounds a bit like Putin complaining about NATO being on his doorstep, but NATO aren't a threat to any country.
No.
Unlike Russia and China.
NATO is not an aggressive force.
No.
No.
But how can one man hold a gun to the world's head?
So much of what's going to happen in the future depends on what happens in Ukraine. With China's moves and with Russia's any future hopes of any moves. Right now, they're trying to get Belarus to send their troops in to back up the Russians up north because they're getting their ass kicked and pushed back near Kiev.
The Belarus railway workers wrecked the train line, which was great, along with the Ukrainians.
They don't want. Oh Lord, thank you, Travis.
See, it's not happening. What's happening in the world now is with these countries is not what the citizens want. It's what these fucking men want.
It's what
One or
the
two men.
powers that be, and let's hope that that's what the people in Russia recognize, and that
I hope so too.
I do. That is the ultimate best answer for this whole shit is to see an involvement within his own house. To remove him. Let's go ahead and get some other people in the room that are in here with us. Keith and Kathy. Keith, nice to talk to you on the phone today, brother. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Kathy. He ain't got you under the desk, does he?
Not this time.
All
no.
right, baby. Good.
This time, I'm actually sitting at my desk.
Oh,
I'm
outstanding.
ordering pizza. It's order in night.
Order in night. My mama made shepherd's pie, and I'm stuffed right now. It's all I could do to lift a fork up to my mouth. I talked to Keith earlier. We was both mesmerizing about our pains. I know Keith. We spoke today, and it is under that same impression, Ozzy, that we need to act, and it's a tricky game, baby. I think Joe is playing it right now. We're taking our time on this as far as rallying the troops here, because that's what it's going to take. The United States can't face this shit alone. It's going to have to be a combined effort. The world needs to stand up.
We're all prepared to stand up, John. Australia, the world's prepared to stand up against Putin. We just need our leaders to say, okay, let's do it. Let's stop this bastard. Australia's just released a new drone this week, and Americans are buying it off us. What it is, it's a new drone that flies next to the jet aircraft that maybe the F-35's flying along. Then they've got these little side drones that fly with the plane, and they distract the enemy's radar. They have weapons on them, and they protect the F-35. It's a great little drone that flies as fast as an F-35. There you go.
It
protects the plane.
That technology is really going to make a big difference over in Ukraine. Let's see. Let's get everybody else in the room here. Curtis Wood, are you with us? Curtis, are you there? Uh-oh. Ardessa, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
There you go. How's Dan doing?
He's hanging in there.
Good, baby.
Had a little bit of a rough night, but today's good.
Outstanding. Well, how's everything with you, baby?
Everything with me's okay. I'm a little upset about Idaho.
Idaho?
They
what happened in Idaho?
A thing where families of rapists can sue victims for abortions.
You're joking.
That's
so if
crazy.
a woman gets raped and she becomes pregnant and gets an abortion, the rapist can sue her.
The family can.
Oh, well, of course
Not just
can.
him, the family.
The family can. Everybody can.
Brothers, sisters.
Yeah.
This the rapist family or the girl's
How about let's put the racist ass in jail? How about let's just whack his pecker off? That's what I'm just saying. You want to fix the problem? Do away with the issue. Anyway.
Yep.
Ardessa, thank you for being here, baby. Let me see. Curtis, did you ever make it in? No, not yet. And okay, then the last of our guests in the room right now would be Tracy. Tracy, are you with us?
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, baby. I saw your gown.
Solid.
What?
Yesterday, I got my my kente cloth stole and tassel and my honors. Because I'm not graduating with honors from the school, but I do within my major. I have honors.
Oh, outstanding.
So it is what it is. But yeah, I'm still like just getting closer and closer. Oh, but I got some really exciting news, y'all.
What?
There's this radio station out here. I think I told you guys about it. It's called KBLA, 1580 KBLA. And it's the only black-owned progressive talk radio station in West Texas.
Right.
And so, this is Women's History Month.
It
so
is
they had a
indeed.
contest all the women, any women listener that wanted to, they're having a brunch, as a matter of fact, on Sunday, and any woman listener that wanted to try to be, in attendance, just, enter your name and contact information, and you'll be entered.
Right.
So I got picked to this brunch.
You got what now? You're breaking up a little bit on me.
I'm sorry. I got picked to go to this brunch.
Oh, outstanding.
And so it's being hosted by the Black female radio hosts, top personalities of this on the station. So I am very, very excited about that. And so because that kind of sting goes the sting of what I went through today at the dentist. Because I haven't been to the dentist in a minute, and I'm like, okay, let me go to the dentist. I found me a Groupon.
Nobody ever looks forward to going to a dentist, but
yeah, and so I found me a Groupon for cleaning, X-ray, exam, blah 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 blah.
Right.
Y'all, my gums and stuff was so inflamed that they couldn't do the cleaning without numbing me.
Oh shit.
So they had to do a deep cleaning. So they did the exam, not the exam. They did the X-ray, and I have all this because I haven't been doing this forever. And so I have like bone loss in my jaw.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that part. So
That's
long
not fun.
story short, I'm out $1,750 for today. So it's gonna cost me $3,000 because I have to have oral surgery.
Oh hell.
The good news is
There's good news. Thank goodness there's some good news.
The good news is the oral surgery is only going to take about 45 minutes. It is going to be invasive, but it's only going to take about 45 minutes.
Right.
And it'll help if I need to get implants or partials or whatever the case may be.
Right.
So and also
got to take care of that dental health, baby.
Right, and because I've lost teeth. This is this is a testament to why Medicare and Medi-Cal and any or Medicaid should cover dental.
Yes.
Yes.
That's that's a big thing right there because you think of Medicare, the three things that old people need most: eyes, ears, and
hearing, and teeth.
Yeah, or teeth. Yeah, the three things you're going to need, they don't cover. You'd think it was planned that way.
Am I here? Oh, I'm here.
Yes, Curtis, you are here. Thank goodness, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing good, John.
Good.
Better.
So so here's the thing. So Tuesday when I have the surgery, before the surgery, the periodontist and the actual dentist, they're gonna do the exam,
right?
Because they're only doing one side of my. It's the right side that's the worst, and so they're like, okay, we're gonna do this and see how it is, and do another X-ray to see about the pockets to see, because we haven't even talked about am I gonna be able to get implants? Am I gonna get root?
Right.
All that. Thank God. The good news, good news. I have no pain in my teeth.
Well, there you go. That's always a good thing.
There's no pain. And the fact that and this deep cleaning, I have to say, have anybody ever had a deep cleaning?
Yes.
Of their teeth?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you might as well pull the suckers.
Oh yeah.
I had
Hurts
laughing
just
gas
as
the
bad.
whole time.
Giving birth, I gave birth. And that's what easier.
I mean to tell you.
Than doing what they did to my mouth today. Because when I had my son, it was literally over in 4 minutes. Boom, done, okay? But this 5 minutes, and I'm like, we had to take breaks and stuff. But I have to say, my teeth feel better than they felt in ages, and all that. But my God, y'all, and they look better.
Can I butt in and say something on dental insurance?
Sure.
Sure, please. The fact that there is none anymore or decent.
Yeah, well, worker, so when I work, I build up these credits that work towards my Blue Cross insurance. It's a fairly decent job thing until I go to get dental work done.
Right.
And last year, at the end of the year, I had $1,000 worth of insurance, which covered one prescription, and then January 1st hit, and I had another $1,000 for them to do the deep cleaning, and now I'm out of money and need fucking filling.
Damn.
$1,200
In Australia, we have a different system.
What
In
do you
Australia, what you do, if you're a low income earner,
have?
well,
Right.
if you're a low income earner, you go to the government dental clinic, and there's various places situated throughout the state, and what you do is you go in there, and if you go to a dentist, have a filling might cost you $200 to a figure of $350.
Right.
Everything else is free. So what they do is when you're elderly, when you're 60, 70, 80, and you've got some teeth problems, they'll fix all your teeth first at $50 a filling, and they'll make sure you get to $350. And when you get there, then they do the expensive stuff like plates or dentures,
Right.
and it's free. But you pay $350. So really, it's
350 would be a blessing in this country.
a sacred.
Yeah,
Well, right.
$1,750.
Yeah.
And remember, that's just for the deep cleaning, because they had to do first. They did the cleaning,
Oh yeah.
then they had to do a razor treatment to clean out all the dead tissue, and then after that they did an antibiotic treatment. After that, so
It's up really fast,
Let me catch up real quick. I got a couple of thank yous to send out. First off, Claudia Garcia came in with a $5 donation and said, "Can I buy that beer? Do you know, John, if anyone can buy it? Great gifts." Claudia Garcia, thank you very much. And you know something? I would Google Lakefront Brewery in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I'm pretty sure you could. Hell, they send wine and stuff through the mail. I don't know why they can't send beer through the mail if you order it. It is a great gift, I think. And Lady Freedom Rocks came in with $2 and said, "Shame we can't send any of that beer to Putin." Yeah. Send him a picture of it anyway. It's a great product. So yeah, I don't know. I'll try to ask Travis to see if there's a .com thing that you can go to order that beer when he comes back in. I'll ask you. But I'm gonna drink one of them, and then I'm gonna save the other one for posterity reasons. I just love the whole in the shirt. I can't wait to wear this to town. Yep, let's go, baby.
Save it for when Donald Trump goes to jail. How about that?
I'm right there with Aussie Dave on that
Good luck.
out of the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. One of the attorneys
Mr.
that
Bragg.
quit. Yeah, Mr. Bragg. Is he the one that quit, Aussie? Bragg, or is he the one that's in there?
No, Mr. Bragg didn't quit.
He's the Attorney General
he's the
now.
AG. He's the one.
I can't remember the guy
he's the
who's
Attorney
one of the
General
guys
now.
that quit. There were two of them, and one of them that quit.
Yeah, there was two of them.
Yeah, I was going to do a
And he
rant
made a
on it
statement
yesterday, but yesterday sucked. Like a lot of days lately. Anyway,
He said that they've got Trump dead. They got him dead to rights.
that he is guilty of numerous felonies.
Yeah.
Now, if that attorney's going to
saw
come
that.
out and tell everybody that, and he's been involved in that investigation, and come out and tell me that Trump was involved in numerous felonies, and the Manhattan District Attorney says, "Well, that's all right. We don't want to push this." Kiss my ass. That's the epitome of what's wrong with this country. If you're going to sit there and tell me the man is committed felonies, and then you're just going to turn a blind eye to it, really? I was going to get into that. That's just utterly disgusting to me. I don't know what the hell the story is there.
That's what he's doing.
That's bullshit.
John. It's disgusting.
It is. That's bullshit. Especially when you have one of the attorneys coming out and saying, yes, they have him dead to rights. They had
Yes, they do.
had proof on numerous felonies. You know,
Beyond a reasonable doubt is
Seven
what they
charges
said.
they read off.
you know he filed a lawsuit.
Yes.
You
yes,
know,
it's a
you know,
cause
Donnie
open
filed a
shut.
lawsuit. You know, he filed a lawsuit
Good
against
for him.
Yes. Yes.
against Hillary Clinton and the
Go on, tell 'em.
Democratic National Committee, the DNC, for calling him a
Oh,
Russian
yeah, I heard that
hack.
too.
What an idiot.
Hey,
What
let's
idiot.
have the trial, baby. Let's bring up the evidence. I got a whole book over here called the Mueller Report. There's a lot of shit in there. Yeah, let's go to trial on that shit. You got a lawsuit? Let's go, baby. Let's
Yes.
prove it in a court of law. That's where he wants to go. Let's go with it.
It's a distraction.
It is. It is. He's throwing up
He won't go
flares,
near
trying to
a
get the missiles
courthouse.
to go towards the flares. It is entertainment again to me. Yeah, no, I recognize it for what it is. As soon as it was, he said Hillary Clinton, I thought, oh yeah, look at this. Are you shitting me? But let's face it, that's all the Republican Party is now. That's what we saw. The disgusting display the Republican Party just gave in Judge Jackson's confirmation hearings. That was a Republican Party it's just utterly disgusting. They've lost their soul. They've lost their way on this fucking planet. It's just a disgusting dog and pony show is all I saw. And Ted Cruz can kiss my royal
in
ass, not on
charge?
the right,
Who's
not
the
on
boss?
the left, but in the groove, baby. Huh?
John, who is the boss? Who's in charge of the DCs in each state, the district attorneys?
Well, that would be the state attorney
Who's in
general.
charge of those district attorneys?
And in my state, that would be
Right.
Ken Paxton, who's
Was the D-
under 2 indictments already, I think. You know. Welcome to
This
American
sucks.
politics,
This
baby.
is all,
It-
it's two-tiered law system as well. Actually, three-tiered.
Our state attorney general is vote for him or her.
Yes, they're elected. The attorney general is elected yeah, I don't know who's running up against Ken Paxton on the Democratic side off the top of my head. I know who's running for governor, and that would be Beto O'Rourke is running for governor. Is the only choice Texas has
Yep.
to regain any
I
kind
hope
of
he wins.
decency in this state. I'm getting plumb embarrassed. John Cornhole and Cancun Ted. They're a solid embarrassment to my state. Hell, Ted Cruz is an embarrassment to intelligence at all.
John, do you know the previous guy to brag told these two attorneys that quit that go to the grand jury and do it. It's an open and shut case. And then Bragg comes along and it's shut
And
down.
it's shut down.
This is corruption beyond doubt.
You're going to have to
There's
convince
no
me
question.
some fucking way that it's not, because it damn sure looks like it. I mean, that's what the American
To the
people are
world, it
saying.
looks like it.
You got the attorneys that were involved in the investigation saying, yes, he's dead to right, he's guilty of felonies, let's go. And the district attorney saying, no, let's don't do that. You know, I think the pressure is
The
going
new
to be
district
put on
attorney-
him to justify that decision. Because what else is
The
it?
previous DA said do it. The previous DA said let's do it.
And
Let's
he just
do it.
retired.
Then Bragg comes along.
Yep.
Yes, and Bragg stopped it.
Yep.
You know, this is not healthy for America. It's not healthy.
Yeah.
Not for your standing in the world and for
Bragg,
your.
I guess Sister Funkenstein is saying Bragg is saying there wasn't enough evidence. I'm not buying it. I'm just not, baby. The attorneys that quit, that resigned. Hey, they resigned. 2 attorneys in the Manhattan District Attorney Office resigned over this.
Well,
That's a
Yes.
powerful statement.
That says a lot.
It does.
Wait a minute. Can we get the judge that decided to overrule the state's attorney in Chicago to not to throw Jussie Smollett in jail and all that,
Right?
and overrule the district attorney or the state's attorneys? So why don't we get a judge like,
What?
fuck you, we're gonna get you. Well, we know why they did that to Jesse, but let's get somebody in then. Okay, let's call a special investigation or whatever or what have you. And this is ridiculous. This is, like you said, therein lies the problem. When one person, like you said, the original district attorney said, "Oh, we're ready to go," and then this motherfucker comes and says, "Oh no,
See, that's the general
And Johnny
perception
Fly's
in the
got his
chat
hand
right
up.
now is that someone is being paid off, to quote Maria Bencourt. That's what it looks like. The perception of the public is, wait a minute, we had a case, and now all of a sudden this guy comes in and says, nope, ain't got enough evidence, we're going to drop it.
That money has an orange stain on it.
What's that,
So I
Keith?
think
Thanks to high heaven.
And I bet you that money got an orange stain on it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
lot of orange stain going around this country right now.
Well, remember, he don't got no money, so it's a red ruble stain on that money, more than likely, because you know he ain't got the money that he claimed he got.
Who, Trump?
Yeah.
He's got a hell of a war chest, baby.
Well,
He's,
that's what,
Yes,
now the
yes.
problem is that's his political donations. Now he's starting to get himself in a lot of hot water here with his finances on that, because he's insinuating that he is going to run for office in 2024, but he has not declared.
He has not declared,
And he
but
is
just
raising money on the pretext that he's running for office. And that runs afoul of the campaign finance laws. Either you're in or you're out.
You can't
Well,
do that.
I think I told y'all that I have these neighbors that moved into my neighborhood with their Trump 2024 sign up in the yard, and I'm like,
Yeah, I got
Oh,
one.
jeez.
and,
Yep.
and
Thank
let's go.
goodness we don't.
I'm sorry, they're flagged, and they're let's go. On one side, it's let's go Brandon.
I
and on
got the
other
same
side,
thing down right down
it's
my
the
street,
American
baby.
flag. I'm like, wow, y'all, for real? Okay.
Yeah. They don't understand the oxymoron here. The idiocy of it. I just, I'm beyond trying to comprehend anything.
No, because
Anybody
it's-
around me is the message because they're trying to convey, because it's just, to me, they should be embarrassed by that shit. Now you got a "Let's Go Brandon" sign out in front of your fucking house. You should be fucking embarrassed.
John, it's a shit tornado out there, isn't it? It's just a shit tornado.
What's that?
It's a shit tornado.
Yes. Well, it's been a short tornado ever since that man came on the scene and rode down that escalator. It's been nothing but a shit show ever since. That's how come I say I really am proud of the way Joe Biden is dragging this country, kicking and screaming, back to normal again. He's rallied NATO. Things he's gotten.
It's not normal.
Huh?
Nothing's normal in America at the moment.
No.
I mean, what Biden's doing is right, what he's doing, but to say America is normal, no, it's not.
No, we're nowhere near normal.
America's more normal.
No.
What is normal? In 2000.
Nowadays, that is a damn good question, Keith. What is normal nowadays? Because that has shifted in this country, and it
Law
shouldn't.
and order for everyone.
And that
Law
should give
and
us all
order.
pause, because of the world situation right now with everything going on in Ukraine. If Putin steps up, which I think he is, he's going to step up and respond to that ship being blown up. He's going to take a drastic move, and this thing could escalate into something really, really terrible. Nobody wants, and that is why I have the understanding of why Joe Biden is treading lightly here, because we are dealing with an idiot. We don't know. I have a tendency to believe, like you do,
Idiot.
Aussie Dave, that if Putin gave the order to fire nukes, would his commanders do it? That's a question. Because really, like you said, they're not dumb. They have all the information. If you're on a Russian sub, you can pick up any TV station you want, baby. You'll get the information. You know what's going on. And would you take that order? Would you launch a nuclear missile against another nation, knowing what they know? I like to think they
Hopefully
wouldn't,
not.
that they would belay that order and face the wrath of whatever the fuck Putin wants to do. But if Putin keeps this shit up, I think there's going to be a rise within Russia to get his ass out.
Hope so.
Hope so.
He's devastating the Russian people.
And Biden,
Yep.
The number of Russian
Biden-
soldiers being killed, if the numbers are right, well over 10,000 in a month. That's a lot of people, baby. There's a lot of Russian
Yeah,
mamas not going to be happy about that shit.
We're reporting 15,000 over here.
Yeah, 10,000 is a low side number. But we have to look at the same side on the civilian death count on the Ukrainian side. You know, that death count right now is way low. It's going to go a lot higher. Mariupol by itself, they're going to have
trouble with the death count
in the thousands.
Trouble with the death count in Ukraine. The trouble with the death count in Ukraine is there's too many children amongst it. That's the problem.
Well, there's too many dead people. Period. Dead civilians, children amongst them, old people in nursing homes. There's no method to this madness. It's just Putin's idea of war is just to level everything, destroy it, to where nothing.
And everybody.
Yeah. You know.
Scorched earth.
Yes.
I just want to say that I want to say.
Population of the world.
Who was talking?
What do you say? I don't know.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that I think Biden's doing a clean, calm, concise job at this.
You know,
and he knows what the hell he's doing.
I think he is, and I can't say enough about the fact that the way that NATO has been rallied around this Ukraine issue, considering that Donny Boy did his best to destroy and weaken NATO. I think it speaks tremendously to Biden's ability to bring NATO together the way he is.
Everybody back. Absolutely.
Yeah. And you know, today in that meeting, you know, wouldn't you like to be a fly on the wall to hear what the plans are? Because you know they have plans. For every contingency, NATO has to come up with a plan. And, you know, we're going to see some actions. I think we're going to see some more actions taken here soon. I like to think that ship incident today is telling me they're getting more weapons into Ukraine. I don't know if that's.
And they're dropping. They're just doing military exercises in Poland right there.
Well, he's going to Poland. Joe is going to Poland today. There was talk that he might try to go near the border to visit the Ukrainian.
And he said, "Well, I'm not supposed to tell you where I'm going."
Yeah, I heard him say it. Well, I'm going. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to tell you where I'm going. Well, he's going somewhere. He's going to go visit. Yeah, that's Joe. He doesn't really care. He's going to go. I think he's doing a bang-up job. I think he's leading. The problem is not so much bringing NATO together as it is bringing this country together, reuniting this country.
Now, what about all those people the people that love Putin that are here?
Yeah.
Like Tucker
Carlson being one of them. So much so that Russian TV plays his shit on Russian TV. Hey, did y'all notice? Did y'all hear the story today about Russian TV and the Orth, the ship that was blown up? Right before the ship was attacked, Russian TV was on the bow of that ship, they said, and on the dockside, taking film and doing a report and showing the Russian people back home how the ship is delivering much-needed supplies, tanks, armored personnel carriers, weapons, ammunition, fuel, everything that the Army need. This ship was delivering. Let's go, Russia. They played that on Russian TV. I don't know if it was 2 days, 1 day, or before. They just got done doing it. And that's what's really going to look bad is that ship was blown up in the harbor right after Russian TV aired that news clip on that ship. So, oops.
Hear about the two ships?
That's what I heard too.
Yeah.
Give it away yourself, there, buddy.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, they're saying that the attack on the ship might have been a result of the information they got off of the story from Russian TV. So they knew,
absolutely.
Yeah. Well, they knew what was being delivered: ammunition, tanks, and such. If you have tanks on there, you have a lot of ammunition on that ship. Now they don't know what the ship was hit with. It could have been a shore-to-ship missile, a system that we got to them, or as they said on TV, it could be as simple as an RPG, rocket-propelled grenade inside the hull of that ship where the ammunition is. you don't need anything else. And from the video of that ship, you can see it's on fire. And if you continue to watch the video, you'll see explosion after explosion. You know, that's all that ammunition going up. Yeah, and so and yeah.
The oil tank.
I'm just thinking, you know, if Russian TV did that special on that ship, the Orth, and showed it on Russian TV, and then a couple days later, it's kaboom. Gave away its location, you gave away its contents, whatever it was unloading. Yeah.
And there were several other ships fleeing as fast as they could.
There was 2 of them that were cider tied up, and both of those ships sustained damage. And yeah, in the video, you can see those 2 ships trying their best to haul ass away from that ship. And they're smoking in the process, so there's damage to those ships too. So that's 3 Russian warships taken out of commission, and you know Putin's not going to be happy with that shit. You know?
No, he isn't.
No.
Oh well.
He's going to respond to it. That's what the danger is. He's going to respond to it. We know he is, just because he's a prick. Oh, I'm sorry. He's a dick.
He's going to over-respond.
Huh?
Hey.
He's going to over-respond.
Yes, he's going to overcompensate. This cuts out, you know, not only is it the sinking of the ship, man, ain't no supplies going to the front line, baby. Everything the front line was waiting on just got blew up. So it weakens the forward forces. And what?
And since they think they've located his yacht, his super yacht, so let's go down there and bore some 6-inch holes in the hull of that dump. So.
Did you see the story about the Ukrainian who was charged with trying to sink one of Putin's yachts? This guy is now on the ground in Ukraine fighting. He's a Ukrainian national. He was a shipman on one of Putin's yachts, I guess, and he tried to sabotage the ship, and his shipmates turned him in, and they arrested him, but he got out evidently. And now he's in Ukraine, but I think it was in Italy. I'm not sure. Yeah, he was gonna sink the ship, and because he was pissed. Yeah. Hey, you know, I hope they take away all their big boats. You know,
just pull a plug and walk away from the fight.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's really disgusting. Whether it's Russian oligarchs or American greed. You know, I point out Betsy DeVos, who has 7 or 8 of those things. Super yachts, big super yachts. Parks them all over the world, so in case wherever she goes, she can pop down on her fancy ass yacht. And
Johnny's yachts were just as long as the battle boats that were leaving out to sea.
Well, for me, the reason it bothers me is because, you know, you're torn between that capitalistic system that we live in and the need for socialist programs. And I get hit with that a lot. Hey, yeah, John, you're a socialist. Yeah. How about you don't drive on my public streets? If you get hurt, how about don't you call a goddamn ambulance or call the fire department to come put your freaking house out? Fuck you. You want your kids to go to public school? No, I don't think so. Socialism, my ass.
Agree 100%.
Yeah, don't be calling 911 when somebody shoots your ass, because we ain't gonna come, because, you know, socialism. We don't want to do that. Socialism, social programs.
Hospitals are subsidized. No
exactly. Hospitals. Our whole society is based on social programs, on taxes paying for our needs. Everybody pitches in. We all reap the benefits. That's the way it's supposed to be.
That big budget, the military budget.
Oh.
That's all socialism, is it not?
That is. Let me see. I would classify that as government. You know, again, there's a yin and yang on everything. Yes, we spend too much on our freaking military. It's obvious. Do we need a strong military? It's obvious we do. But the amount of money that is wasted within the government is massive, on a scale you would not believe. I told my division chief one time when she asked me, how's your day going, John? I said, well, it would go a whole lot easier if you just gave me a wheelbarrow full of money and I went out to the dumpster out there and just threw it away and went home. My day would be a lot shorter. Because it's disgusting, and I say this with no pride. Nobody fucks over the government like good old-fashioned Americans, baby. Because I've seen it time and time again. American companies will fuck over this government in a heartbeat. In devious little ways. It's in the fine print. It's in the shipping costs. It's in something. That we overpay for things in this country to a degree that it's sick. We could cut the defense budget in half and still progress with more advanced systems and still keep up with what we need to do.
We sure could.
Yes. Like I always say, you want to know where your tax, go look up a defense contract. Go look up, I don't know. Can't think of one right now. There's one in my head.
Anybody that's involved with making stuff for the military.
There's a big one. I want to say Singer. They deal in electronics. Go look at the CEO pay of those companies. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
Of course, you go look at the CEO pay of a healthcare company.
That's terrible too.
It is. But yeah, I get the argument of John, you're a socialist all the time. And that's my argument to that shit. Well, don't use any of that shit. You don't want it. You don't want to support it. Don't go to the hospital. Don't call the fire department. Don't send your kid to school. Don't participate in a socialist system if you don't want to.
Don't drive on the streets.
Don't drive on the street, baby.
Don't get on the airplane and
no.
When
the FAA. No.
Every time I see an Amazon truck or any of or a Walmart truck or any of these things on our fucking highways.
Yeah.
And knowing full goddamn well they're not paying their share.
Yeah.
It annoys the flying fuck out of me.
Well, it's that added. That's what I mean when I talk about Betsy DeVos and her 7 yachts or 8 whatever mansions and stuff. There is a place. America's a place where you're supposed to be able to rise to the top if you want to. If you have that within you to make the amount of money to live the good life. But what does that mean when we're talking at such levels that it's almost disgusting? Before I can't remember what it was, what year it was, 1950s or something. Somebody could check it out. The year the tax dropped on the wealthy from 90% down to whatever the fuck it is now, like 15% or whatever. I don't know what it is right now on the maximum. But it used to be 90% because you didn't need that much money, and your country did.
And they were just fine, weren't they, John?
Yes, they were fine. They were still wealthy. They were still wealthy. But it is the greed, the attitude that, yes, I have billions and billions, hundreds of billions of dollars, and I can do whatever I want with it. Yes, you can. That's America. Aren't you a disgusting prick? They're just, Donnie himself, these assholes that support him, are you shitting me? He's never done a damn thing for this fucking country. He's a draft dodger. He brags about not paying taxes. And his charities are all crooks and all this shit. You can't get more disgusting than that guy, in my book. And
yet, John, I'm glad you said charities. And yet, here they go. They're going at the Patrice colors for Black Lives Matter for, impropriety of her, misappropriation of funds.
Yeah.
Say what?
Yeah, excuse me, what?
Because she's like, well, she bought this house and blah, blah. I'm like, bitch, she's an award-winning author.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah. Did you read the book? Yeah, where did she get the money for this? Did you read her book?
Did you read her book?
Yeah.
Have you ever got her speak? You think she don't get speaking fees for? Yes, she does stuff for free, but bitch, you gotta get paid. So there's only so far that the goodness of my heart is gonna go, because I still got to pay DWP and Southern California Gas and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how y'all pull off that gas thing out there. That would just kill me.
Man, and it's just like, okay, like with the taxes thing, because the Republicans out here, speaking of taxes and gas, they're crying, oh, we get rid of the gas tax. And my first question when people start yelling at, I'm like, did you ask what the gas tax is paying for?
Yeah. California is, is the poster child for high cost of gas. We're dropping now. We're back down to about $3.80 a gallon now here.
Yeah, it supposedly is dropping. Like I said, thank God I use flex fuel. So
it's not dropping as fast as it went up now, did it?
No.
It's not.
It's like losing weight.
Yeah.
Like losing weight.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm like, now, why is it taking so long? Because I know it sure as fuck didn't take me this long to gain this motherfucker.
That's a good way to put it.
Takes forever to get it off, huh, baby?
But it takes forever to get this shit off, my God. So it's the same thing with gas. It's like, or even better, when you buy something on your credit card, and with a quickness, they can charge your card. But goddamn it, when they gotta refund your shit, it could take up to 3 to 5 business days. Motherfucker, it didn't take 3 to 5 business days for you to charge my ass, did it? That part.
I'm messing up here. I was trying to. Aussie Dave was here, and then poof, he was gone.
Got booted for
I guess he's
while.
out there breaking up a little bit. Anyway.
Yeah, he's having problems.
He was
out on the road, so he probably loses signal out there and all that stuff. But
yeah, he tried to come back just a minute ago, and then he got gone again.
Hi, Bernadette.
John.
Bernadette.
Hi.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I've been playing in the chat. I'm fine.
I've been
trying to get my fingers to think like my brain.
I watched that clip today that you sent me.
Yes.
This was on fire. Oh my God.
Karen Hunter is amazing. Okay, that's all I can say.
I just want to. I just want to be her when I grow up, y'all.
She's young. She's young. Anyway, I just want to say that I am so very proud of Ketanji Brown Jackson and the way that she held her demeanor in the face of pure racism from
no crying,
the Republican side of the aisle.
No pounding on the table.
I also want to give props to Cory Booker and my Senator Padilla, because they uplifted her. They made her cry. They made me cry with their encouraging words. That was very powerful what both of them said to her.
Yes, you could see the tears rolling when Cory Booker was speaking.
But your senators, Cornyn.
Yes, Cornyn and Cruz.
And we'll throw Josh Hawley in there. These are some very thick-minded people to get in front of a camera and say the kinds of things, and harp on, knowing that her record is impeccable. More impeccable than most of those motherfuckers sitting on the court right now.
And more impeccable than those sitting in there in those Senate seats.
Hold a minute, because I really have to say this.
Go ahead.
As a black woman in America, we not only have to go the extra mile, we have to go the extra 10 miles just to be fucking recognized. And this woman went 100 miles to earn her flowers. And these fuckers tried to denigrate her on camera. On camera. I am so proud of how she held her demeanor.
Yes.
Because, see, John, we really do need a slapping law. And I done went to jail for saying, excuse me, going up there and slapping the hell out of all 3 of those motherfuckers. And let's not forget
all 3 of them.
Kennedy out of Louisiana.
Yeah.
That is the most racist motherfucker I've ever seen. And I heard Gary Chambers be
Question, interracial marriage? Really?
Oh, yeah, I heard that. That's awful. That's like
Marsha Blackburn.
Disgusting.
And you
Marsha Blackburn. That's who it was.
You're a woman, bitch. No.
No, they're
so
playing to an audience, Bernadette. They're playing to those maggots, to those
you know what,
QAnons.
John? They played to the wrong audience.
They played to
time,
all of us,
because
and we all heard them.
Their shit. These people need to get the fuck out of Congress, and
do.
we need to make sure in every
state,
one of them fuckers have
every
a
state, baby, in this country,
their way.
and we haven't changed it yet. So let's go ahead and put remind everybody that in Georgia.
This is what's wrong with America.
We got Marcus Flowers up
when
for.
You have to make shit up. When
yeah.
You have to make
when you have to have a dog and pony show to impress your freaking constituents out there. That's who they were. That's who they were barking at. That's they were. They're out there because that's the QAnon rumor that the Democrats are all pedophiles. So
No, this is beyond QAnon. These were Republican senators. There's only 100
Who do you think
senators
QAnon is nowadays?
Country.
Tell me Josh Hawley's not right in there with the rest of them whack jobs.
John,
Oh, I know it, but
they better be lucky I don't live in D.C.
They better be lucky they don't live next to her. Because there would be.
No,
there's a limit to that shit.
I had already told Bernadette because I didn't watch today's hearing because I'm like after yesterday and the day before I'm like fuck this shit. But I was gonna drive up to Northern California, pick up Bernadette, and we were just gonna head east and just start bitch slapping motherfuckers. Because it was just like this.
Oh man.
And then they had the audacity.
I could see that.
They had the fucking audacity to compare.
You'd have a convoy.
You'd
have a line of people getting behind you. Wait. I want to take a whack too.
Wait, I mean, and they had the nerve to do the pearl clutching on behalf of the poor little white woman, and how horribly she was treated when she was during her hearing. So it's like, bitch, I'm a step away from snatching your pearls and slapping your pie. And I'm talking about.
When you get up there, don't forget to grab Lindsey Graham's pearls too.
Let me tell you something. Those people on that side of the aisle infuriated every black woman in America.
Let's don't limit it to just black women.
A human being, they did.
Yeah, let's get everybody because we could all see what they were doing.
Women,
no,
Democrat. John, listen, because black women.
Wait. I can only hear one now. Wait.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
Black women put Biden in office, and
yes, they did.
We will vote these motherfuckers out.
You heard.
I want to let everybody in our family know the most important thing for you to do is make sure that your registration to vote is legit. That you
up to
have
date.
your papers in order so they cannot stop you. And I'm telling you guys,
if you have to drive an extra 50 miles to go vote, that sucks, but do it.
Now.
It's going to take participation.
Do it quick.
Let me send out a quick thank you to Sister Funkenstein, who came in with a $5 donation and said, "What about they can finance billions for Ukraine, but no money for American vets and homeless? Much love, BDF. How you feeling, John? Please hit that like button." Thank you very much, Sister Funkenstein. Yes, we should approve billions for Ukraine. But we can walk and chew gum at the same time, baby.
Yes, John. And every last single one of those Republican senators that sat up here and questioned this woman want Roe v. Wade overturned and will do nothing for a child that is born.
They want Roe v. Wade overturned. They want to do away with same-sex marriage. Yeah, there's a litany of shit that they want. They got a 6-3 court right now.
They want interracial marriage as well.
Yes, interracial marriage was put on the table. Ain't that embarrassing?
That passed a law today.
Yes.
Hold a minute, you guys.
I'm trying to remember who it was.
Passed the law today to allow rapists to be able to sue a woman if she gets an abortion.
Not the racists. All his family
can't. Not the
Idaho was
the
that was
perp.
Idaho.
not the rapist,
Idaho.
but his family.
Mm.
His,
and wait a minute.
Yeah.
What the
speaking
fuck
of
is wrong
Idaho,
with this country?
why can't she
It's
sue every
okay-
one of
it's
them
okay
family members
to-
for
to
not?
rape someone?
I you
Yeah.
know, that's
Her
the
sister or
disgusting
brother
part
could
of
just
some of
say,
this
"Hey,
bullshit.
I'm going to sue you."
It is the religious right that believes that every child is a product of God, regardless of incest, rape, or whatever. It's God that put that baby in there, and you're going to carry that guy. It's that arrogance of that, and that is why 32 states in this country
I
still.
saw a white man ask a black woman about that today. Yesterday. I
when
saw
does life?
that.
What does he say? When do you think life begins? And she's like,
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I'm thinking when that baby gets his ass slapped. You know, it is an excruciating decision, I am sure, for any woman to have to contemplate an abortion. It's not an easy
Absolutely.
decision. But to have your life challenged in that kind of way, it's just disgusting. Because I don't see all these people running out to adopt all these babies that we have all over the nation
well, you know what? But we wouldn't want
in homes
any of those
across
people
this
to adopt-
country.
We wouldn't want any of those people to adopt these babies anyway.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah, they're not. You know, they're what it is they are pro-birth. After birth, they don't give a shit about any kid. They don't want to. They don't want to help you with your food or your education or your housing or anything. You're on your own. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Get out of here. They are just vaginal birth. That's
by
it.
the way,
That's
you
it.
don't have any food.
Give them a birth, and after that, they'll go away because they're not interested anymore. It's so
Brooding,
much bullshit, fake crap.
That's what they see women as brooding mares. That's what they see.
I really stopped to think to myself, what the hell is Amy Coney Barrett on the Supreme Court? Does every time she make a decision, does she have to go to her husband and ask if her decision is okay? Because that's what she prescribes to in her religion.
Well, John, Clarence goes to his wife.
Yes.
So why wouldn't she?
Clarence Thomas needs to be removed. He needs to be impeached. You know, he really does. In this bullshit with his wife, he ought to recuse himself from every case involving January 6th. His voice should not be heard in that. His wife is tangled up in this shit. His wife was a pro-Trump.
Yep.
She was at the fucking rally.
And she's Madam Moneybags.
Oh, Sister Funkenstein, you didn't have to do that, baby. Sister Funkenstein came back with another $5 just to say I was not saying don't support Ukraine, was pointing out that they could find money for what they want. I want them to find that much for the Americans and Ukraine. Indeed, baby, that's exactly what I say. We could walk and chew gum at the same time. We could do the things that move not only our nation ahead, but the world ahead. If it weren't for the same, it's when in my mind, baby, sometimes when I look at our system, are we any different than the oligarch system over in Russia, whereas you have people that control massive amounts of our society by virtue of their wealth and what they control? The Koch brothers come to mind on oil and gas and stuff. It is.
Well, the Koch bro.
Huh?
The Koch bro.
The Koch bro. That's right. The Koch bro. That's right. That's right. One died. That's right. I forgot about that. But the powers,
I hope he's roasting on a spit in hell. Okay, I'm sorry, John. Go ahead.
No, I was thinking back on Enron when California had to suffer through all that shit. That is mismanagement by corporations that are in the market to get as much money out of it as they can. It's personal greed again. I don't know. Sometimes I get so.
No, John, we do know, and you're absolutely right. It's capitalism at its best.
Yes.
Everything about our government
is capitalism. Our senators, you tell me that you can't look at probably 80% of them and know they're bought and paid for. They all should. I swear they ought to all be wearing like NASCAR uniforms with all the companies that's giving them money on their. So we can see who's giving you the money. Who are you voting for?
America has its own oligarchs.
But we do have an answer to that. We have an out. We have a solution to all these problems. And believe it or not, it is as simple as your vote.
Go and vote.
And not only
If
in
we
major
go and
elections, but in your local elections. Who that damn dog catcher is should matter to you. You don't want some guy's got a reputation of kicking dogs all the time. All of a sudden, you want him as your dog catcher? No. You don't want you don't want a suck ass mayor or a congressman or a governor.
Just a couple days ago, I did that voting.
Good.
Voted for local stuff. I voted
Good.
for.
Yes. There are elections that come up all the time that have local issues, local bond measures, or how your city's run, or how your state's going to handle this, that, or the other. It's that kind of involvement, and it sounds like a lot, but really it's not. It doesn't have to interfere with your life that much. Just pay attention to when there is an election coming. You go, oh, look at there, election coming up. What's it about? Well, then you look in there and you read, oh, look at this. Oh, that's one I like. I better go down here and vote on that. But take the time to go down there and do that, because that is the process of improving all of our society across the board for everybody. Is if we all just get out and vote, then we change the world.
Yeah, if you vote for the smaller people, the lesser, just like you said, the dog catcher, the whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's that old saying, all politics is local. All politics
they're the ones that are going to go up. They're the ones that are going to get promoted up and up and up and up,
like the school board people, so you get rid of these fools that that are banning books, and the Secretary of State who has power over the elections, shit like that. It's like the state and local elections. What is it? Think globally, but vote locally.
That's right. Think globally, but vote locally. Where did that go? Oh, there it is. I want to read this comment because it just flashed by. It is a story I saw earlier, and I went, go look at that shit. Sister Funkenstein just wrote in the chat at Blue Dot in Texas. Paul Manafort, was denied boarding a flight out of the country. His passport was revoked. Huh.
Yes.
How interesting is that shit? When you see little stories like that. What'd I do?
He was headed to Dubai.
Yes, he was. United Arab Emirates over there. Living the good life, baby. No, Paul, I don't think so, baby. There might be some residual crap going on. That's those little stories are the kind that make me think, okay, the wheels are still turning. There's still things happening.
Yep.
We're just a little over a year into this administration.
And he's still behind the scenes running his mouth.
Now
every day.
Now there was a moment today that
where's that fucker?
Did y'all see Joe Biden today? He was on the stage over in Brussels, and he reaffirmed that he will not be running again in 2024. So Joe Biden is not going to be on the ticket.
Oh, man.
John, I cannot say that is a bad thing, because
he said he was going to be a one-term. He said it when he came in. He wanted to be a transitional president. So it looks like it's going to be Kamala Harris that is going to be top the ticket. But I think they're gonna have a field of Democrats come out. I think we'll have some competition.
We have to.
Yes, we have to.
I hope we have some good choices.
Yeah, I want a Zelensky.
I hope we
male or female. I want a Zelensky. That's what I want. I want somebody young, dynamic.
Yeah, I know what you
somebody with courage to stand up and do the right thing. It's.
Thank you.
We have seen a demonstration of what it takes. That whole guy. Just it amazes me when you think that he used to be a comedian, just a comedian, but he could see in his comedy, just like we see comedians here in the United States. We watch them on the daily shows at night or whatnot. A lot of it is political humor. Jon Stewart, I love the guy, is very knowledgeable about political issues. Would probably make a hell of a president. I just want to see.
I
I want to see somebody whose heart is in it.
podcast going on right now. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love Jon Stewart. The guy's just a hero, of mine. I like the guy. Always have. But we need that. We need.
If you want to do a late night talk show, hey, let's try Amber Ruffin. Now, have you guys? She's on the Peacock Network. She's a bad sister.
I'm not familiar. Are you familiar with our Two for Blue though, Tracy?
Who?
Our Two for Blue, because I'm going to hit the button right now. So if you ain't see the video, I'm showing a picture of Marcus Flowers. I want to make sure we get this out. We're going to change it next week.
Yes.
This is Two for Blue. Please, and if you are in a blue state, if you're in a comfortable district where the fight is not that great, that you're comfortable that you're in a Democratic stronghold, please think about reaching out to not only Marcus Flowers, but other Democrats that are running in red states. That's what this Two for Blue is, that we show that support to them. From out of state, you don't have to live in that state to be concerned with how things are going in this country. We should be concerned about all our brothers and sisters across this country in every state. Texas is a red state. We got battles going on here. We're going to be running Two for Blue for people down here. But this is a national effort. We're a national family. We're an international family. So, yeah, if you've got a couple extra bucks, Two for Blue. Marcus Flowers, there's his website, Marcus Flowers, marcusforgeorgia.com. And he is running to defeat Marjorie Taylor Greene. And if we can't get that cucumber lady out there, we're not doing too good. But please consider that. And like I said, it takes involvement. To be cliche with Hillary, it takes a village. We are the village, baby, all of us. And I don't know how we're going to do it. We need to get this country back together at some point. I'm hoping that this war in Ukraine, if it gets worse, that will be the shock that brings us all back together and makes us realize that we're all Americans in this thing, and that we all have to look out for each other in this. This division is just going to kill us. But it's not a 50-50 divide, baby. We have the power to fix it. So
we have the majority.
Yes, we have the majority. Anyway.
John.
Yes, ma'am.
You have some blue dotters in the chat that are trying to tell you don't forget to run the Patreon credits.
Is it that time?
I'm trying to look over here. I'm trying to look over there. I want to thank Ungato, who came in with a $10 donation and said, "You had me at the kindness of good beer." Thank you, Ungato. Thank you. I appreciate it tremendously. I thought I because of Dr. Todd, who I really want to thank again for just making my day. Not only do I have a pretty damn cool, neat T-shirt I'm going to wear to town, everybody's going to be looking at it going, Putin's a dick, and some people will go like that, and I'm going to pay notice to anybody who doesn't. Anyway, one beer will be drank tomorrow. The other one is going to be saved. I can't believe that. Dr. Todd, thank you very much. These are little treasures. My Save the World beer, it's somewhere. It is right over there. These are things that I'm going to treasure. So yeah. Oh, by the way, since we're letting the credit roll here, Travis.
Yeah.
Can you look on the internet real quick and see if there is a website for Lakefront Brewery?
Yeah, no, David Billings was in the chat earlier, putting that all in the YouTube chat.
Did he?
Yeah, so apparently, if I read correctly, the beer cannot be ordered online, but you can order the merch, like the shirts and...
You can order the shirt.
Yeah, so let me...
But not the beer?
I don't think so. Or at least, let me check.
Seen a wine thing on TV. They ship you wine through the mail.
Yeah, no.
What's up with that? They don't have a beer at a week club or some shit?
I don't write the rules. Let me see if I can find David's post, because they were in the YouTube chat.
Well, thank you, David Billings. No, I didn't see that. So yes, there is a well, you can get the shirt anyway. I'm really looking forward to find out what that beer tastes like. But I've gotten to the discussion when we opened this thing with my kids. It's small breweries. They have a tendency to make some really excellent beers. I don't like a whole lot of beers. Matter of fact, I've narrowed it down to just a few that I really like. Dos Equis, that's what you see me drink all the time. That's probably my favorite. when I was overseas, when I was in the Philippines, a San Miguel beer was the best beer I ever tasted in my life. I could wake up and have San Miguel for breakfast with my eggs. I don't care. And a lot of times I did. But we right now there's a brewery being built down on 624, probably about 13 miles from the house here, and it is going to be a mini brewery and restaurant. It's being built back in the mesquite wood or trees out there. It's going to really rustic look. It's going to be nice. I'm kind of waiting to see what they do with it. Anyway.
Yes, you can buy the T-shirts, and on the website you can see where you can order the beer, or where you can find the beer.
Where you can find the beer.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Or we'll just get Dr. Todd's address and put it out there, and everybody can just contact Dr. Todd. And he'll be busy putting up, he'll have a whole new business going on. No.
I think you just go with
I don't think we better do that. I want to thank him so much for my shirt, my beer, and my medicine. I got some other medicines for Bernadette. I'm cheating on you, baby.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
No, you got some good stuff there, dude.
Yeah.
That BioFreeze,
that's what I've always used before I found the pre-freeze.
Yes.
I used BioFreeze,
Yes.
and this says BioFreeze Professional.
Yes.
So we'll find it, because there ain't nothing on me that ain't freaking hurting, I swear. And what was it today? We had 3 stupid posts to get out of the ground. And it was the last, because it was in the corner where we had some junk, so we had saved that for last. Finally had to get out there today, and let's get these 3 posts out. First 2, boom, boom, no problem. The third one, oh no. Oh, this thing had roots to hell, I think. We had a hell of a time, all 3 of us, trying to balance at the end of that big old bar, centered on a cinder block, trying to get leverage, shaking the post at the same. It was pitiful. But we got it. We persevered and came over. Anyway, overcame the obstacle to get it done. I'm just glad it's done.
Never a wheel.
I am taking some time off here as far as physical activity is gone, because I'm wore out. Everything on me hurts.
Gotta be careful to overdo.
Did you get them all out, John?
We're gonna wrap it up tonight, and we want to thank everybody for coming in. Curtis, thank you very much, brother. We appreciate it. Anytime you come in. And he already gone. Anyway, Ardessa, thank you very much, baby, for coming in tonight. We appreciate it. Take care of Dan for us. Make sure he's doing the best that he can.
Doing my best.
All right, there you go. And Keith and Kathy, pleasure talking to you on the phone today, buddy. Enjoyed your conversation here. Thank you for coming in.
Kathy's right here next to me.
Well, of course she is. You probably got her tied to the chair this time. I don't know. I just got to be careful here.
I got a pocket knife for that.
There you go. She'll cut her way loose. It is. I'd talk about a love affair going on there. Anyway, Keith, Kathy, thank you so much for being in. I appreciate y'all. Anyway, Tracy, always a pleasure when you pop into the room, baby. We thank you for coming in.
Well, thank you for having me. I love coming in when I can, and
hey, we like this cross-pollination stuff going on, baby. We like it.
I had to blow off some steam after, I'm just glad that I'm not in pain. I was really expecting to be in a lot of pain right now, but no.
Well, there's so much coming together for not only your dental issues, but your graduation. There's a lot going on in your life right now, baby.
There's a lot. You know what? There's a lot. There's so much more good outweighing the ugly. So
there's the plus, baby. Good for you. And keep that attitude going. Keep looking for the better, for the good stuff.
That's
Make
what
you
I
feel
have
better.
to do, Booth.
There you go. All right, baby. Thank you so much for coming in. And Bernadette, always, baby, always.
Yes,
thank
sir.
you so much for being here. Thank you
You're
for being
welcome.
the voice that you
My
are.
pleasure.
And,
Thanks for providing us all with a place to come and, get our blue rocks off.
There you go. There you go. I like that. Get our blue rocks off. Woke up this morning, got a blue dot in my. I'm working on it. That's stuck in my head. Anyway, thank you all to our Blue Dot family on YouTube, on Facebook. Thank you so much for spending a time with us and coming by and joining the chat. Even my voice ain't working right. I'm going to crap out tonight like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, Aussie Dave, thank you very much for coming in. We appreciate his voice here also. And thank you to all of you that participate in this show, and those that donate on Super Chat and PayPal and our Patreon members. We can't say thank you enough. It pays the bills, baby, and we appreciate that tremendously. Anyway, I'm tired. I'm going to go kiss Mama. I'll come back in here in the blue room in just a little while. So if you haven't got Discord yet, go to bluedottintexas.com, get the instructions, download Discord, come in and join the conversation because it gets rather interesting. Interesting. That's a good word. All right. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all say good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
We'll see you later.
Good night, John Boy.
Good night, Mary Ellen. I got that. I'm going to tell on you. All right.